obviously when you won the Night of Champions, that was a huge, NASA was kind of on the way up. He was just, because he was kind of, it was like 95 when he was just kind of stepping up. He was making third at Olympias. And, then obviously the 1995, you came back and you won the other really big bodybuilding show, the Arnold Classic, up against Flex Wheeler, Andreas Munzer, Aaron Baker, Labrada. What was that like?
No, it was great. And the fact that I was in, my hometown made it even better, just because all the people that I, was around in the gym that knew me, that I knew could be there to support me, as opposed to having it be somewhere, off Atlanta or wherever, somewhere else that people wouldn't be able to be there. So I was able to share it with all those people. So that was number one, really. And then just, all that hard work. And there's another story behind that. So when my wife and I think before we're even married, or just married, maybe before we're married, it was probably the second year. Well, it would have been 89. No, 1990. So second year, third year of the Arnold. We drove by the auditorium where it used to be, Veterans Auditorium in Columbus. And, and we thought, let's just park the car and walk up there and just see. I don't know if she had been there before. I hadn't been there at all. And so we walked up to the door. No one was really stopping people for tickets there. So we walked in that door, walked in another door. Next thing you know, we're in the auditorium. Yeah. And so we went up the balcony and watched the show, what was left of the show. And again, to think, that 5 years later, I'd be winning the show, even on that stage, let alone winning the show. I would have thought you're crazy. So yeah. So anyway.
Over your shoulder, you've got the Most Muscular Award. Did you win that in 95 as well?
Yeah. Yep.
Because usually that is when the person gets that, they usually kind of go, "Oh, I've got second."
Yeah, it happens.
So you got
hopefully they're being honest with that one.
Yeah, no, because you got both that year. That's amazing.
Yeah. I didn't even know. I didn't even really know they gave him Most Muscular until I think Franco Colombo brought it out.
Yeah.
From what I remember, and so that was nice to have met him too along the way.
Yeah, no, I did, because like I said, normally, typically when someone gets that's the consolation prize, and second, and they're going, "Oh shit," Flex Wheeler's won it again. It's like, oh,
yeah, it was, it's you just don't know what's going to happen. The judging, they can kind of, there was opposing rounds, so they can kind of make things, if you wanted to change things up a little bit, you could, and you just don't know, and that's why it makes it even better though when you do win. It's more even more I guess satisfaction.
Yeah. But plus 1995. Obviously 93 was when Dorian came along at 257 at the Olympia, and he kind of just completely took everything to a whole new level. And then it was like, and then that was kind of 2 years later. That Arnold Classic was when Lee Labrada did his last ever pro show, because he's like, okay, I think I've got as far as I can. We're coming into a new era now. Guys like Dorian came along in 92, 93, and then yourself in 94, 95, the big, super dense, like 250 plus guys. That was it was kind of like, did you feel like it was like kind of like a changing of the guard in some ways?
Yeah, looking back, it was. Again, it's one of those things I think at the time, you're just trying to put the best physique out there you can put out.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dorian changed the game. It was a game changer. Obviously, those photos that came out of him in the 6 weeks out or whatever it was. But that was just amazing. And he's still my favorite of all time. I think I just, the physique he put out, and just to me, epitomized Mr. Olympia. He built that physique. It wasn't anything God necessarily blessed him with. He worked hard, and so I don't know. That's just that. And I like his mentality. I like just the quiet, let's get it done. I'm not just gonna show people on stage, and we'll send these pictures out and people can see what I've done. I'm not gonna tell you how good I am. I'm gonna show you how good I am.